Wakili, Byron, lawyers. And I'm saying lawyers and I'm seeing people are smiling. I'm sure there is a lot of unethical. We are hearing a lot about judiciary and what happens in cases. What happens in the point when there is pressure for, this person is guilty, but there's also auction for whoever sits on the other side decides. It comes to you. I mean, I'm sure you're facing these things on a daily basis where someone is being represented, he is accused, he's done ABCD, but he's moneyed, can buy the other side. How do you advise your clients in these positions?
Number one, ethical questions will always be there. For lawyers especially. One of the things that you have to remember as a practicing lawyer is that these things will always come back. And when they come back, with their children and children's children, if there's such a thing. From a legal perspective, we usually say that there is there is black and white and gray. So most people will want to hide again, in the midst of the gray. But as a practicing Christian, you need to remember first that I'm a Christian. Before I became a lawyer, the first thing that will identify me is my faith, is me as a Christian. You remember the journey that you're walking, that at the end of the day, you won't be remembered for the legal thing, but what you did for that person when they were in need. Because when you occasion an injustice, it's not just for the benefit at that point, but there's somebody somewhere who's crying because of what you have done. It's interesting that you put the question for legal, for defending a guilty person. Well, what we usually say is that you don't know whether he's guilty or not. But it's more interesting whereby you are being instructed to take away property from somebody to another person. Now that is even more black and white. So the best thing for you, because for us we can't take leave, unfortunately, because the matter will still be there for you when you come back. If you decide to take leave, the matter will be adjourned. The next time you come, you have to deal with it. So you have to take the bull by the horns. This is right, this is wrong. And if you stand your ground from the very beginning, clients know. Actually, by the time a client approaches you to do something, they know that you have the capacity to do it. Or they know how to avoid that question to you because they know you do not have that capacity. And by capacity, I mean, you've carried yourself in a manner that they know that we can actually, we can talk to him or we cannot talk to him. So depending on how you've carried yourself from the very beginning, depending on how your stand has been, and it's something as simple as a file is missing, we need to trace it, all right? How do you deal with that, all right? It's unfortunate, but it happens so and so. So if a client has trusted you to get a file or to make a file disappear, they know they can get you to do something else. But if at one point they approached you to make a file disappear and you told them no, then you've built your reputation. At that point, for sure, when they have a bigger problem to be dealt with, they'll not be thinking of you. While at it, you have lost your fees, you've lost, as Zach put it, you've lost, when you think about your problems, you've decided to stay with your problems, but at least your integrity is intact.